Your story isn't over yet. There's still a page left.
Arriving 35 years after the original, Blade Runner 2049 is an amazing film on its own merits that stays faithful to its predecessor while still finding ways to transcend it. It's that rare breed of film that already feels like an instant classic, and that's why it's IGN's best movie of 2017. Ryan Gosling stars as Agent K, a Blade Runner whose mission remains the same as Harrison Ford's Deckard's was in the original: track down and retire any renegade replicants. As K navigates the dangerous days of this world, 2049 poses its central question: does it really matter who's a replicant and who's not?
Happy birthday.
The line between a human and android is more blurred than ever here, and the effects of that blurring bear a heavy emotional weight for the characters and the viewer. Director Denis Villeneuve made a $100 million plus extravaganza that's more art film than cookie-cutter action spectacle. Shot by the legendary cinematographer Roger Deakins, every image in 2049 is gorgeous and dripping with color, life, and feeling. Together, the pair are able to fully realize the mood and atmosphere of the piece. Not only have the filmmakers successfully recreated the world of Blade Runner, they've built up from its solid foundations. 2049 delves into the original film's infamously ambiguous endings, picking up the trail of Rick Deckard. When he finally does appear, Harrison Ford's performance is worth the wait. A quiet, gut-wrenching interpretation of what Deckard must have been through over the past 3 decades.
I know. What do you want? I want to ask you some questions.
One of the greatest fears going into a Blade Runner sequel was that it would simply, replicate the innovative and influential aesthetics Ridley Scott introduced with the original, while replacing the first film's heart with a more black and white, good and bad Hollywood cop story. But thankfully, 2049 plays off of the themes, plot, and characters of the 1982 film without cannibalizing it or retroactively ruining any of those elements. Instead, it organically expands and grows what came before. It's a rich, deep, smart film that's visually jaw-dropping, full of great sci-fi concepts, and one that was well worth the 35-year wait. If you like this video, be sure to check out our videos for Game of the Year and TV Series of the Year, and for all things movies, TV, and video games, keep it right here on IGN.